Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amber and I love all things handbag related, with a little bit of emphasis on the brands Vera, Bradley, and Lug. I also occasionally, but rarely, do some content related to concealed carry and how that works with all these beautiful bags that I love. So if any of that sounds good to you, then stick around and let's hang out. So today's video is my online outlet sale haul from early January 2023. As of recording this right now, it is the, what's today's date? Recording today, I think it's like the 15th or 16th. The current online outlet sale is still going on, so I figured I would try to get this thrown up really quick just in case any of these items are still in there, which I know a few of them are for sure, and in case you're interested in them. So I'm just gonna get started. So the first item that I picked up was another robe, because y'all know I've been obsessed with robes lately. This one is the factory knit robe in the Anemone watercolor.
See Anemone. Is that?
I think it's beautiful, beautiful print. It's in the dark right there, but it's a really, really pretty pink that's not showing up at all on the screen. But it's a really, really pretty pink with some blues, and then the little floral sketches are in black. And this is the factory style knit robe, so it's got the 3/4 sleeves. You have 2 patch pockets right there, and then the little tie is like elastic kind of, and you have a loop on each side, but with this one you also get a loop in the back, which I think is pretty cool. And this one you gotta sit still, bug in a rug. And I did go down in a normal size this time, so this one fits better. But that was the first item that I picked up. The second one that I picked up, I think this was called the Harper Racerback Tank, but this tag does not tell me what this was called. It just says VB4026 ABL. I don't know, but I think this was called the Harper Racerback Tank in the blue shade. And then right down the little buttons right there, if you can see, it's got the Holland Garden print, which is really, really cute. The tank top itself is just a kind of a soft blue color with a gray undertone, but it's really, really pretty. This is a really stretchy material. It's very comfortable. I have already tried it on, so highly recommend that when it's on sale. The next one I picked up was the factory style short sleeve t-shirt, and I think this is so cute.
Why do I want that?
This is the one that has the VB on it with the little peacock, so this one is the Peacock Garden print, and I picked this up in a 2X. Yeah, I picked it up in a 2X because I don't like tight t-shirts. And this fits me. It is loose. It's definitely loose on me, but it's not gigantic. It doesn't swallow me like I'm wearing a garbage bag or a potato sack.
I like that.
So, love this. It fits really nice. It's got a little stretch to it. Very soft, very comfortable. Highly recommend these t-shirts if you're interested in them. The next item I picked up was another factory style hair accessory kit. Y'all know I'm a huge fan of these. This one is in the Maddelena Paisley soft pattern.
Why is there the weirdest names?
I don't know.
In the history of names.
I don't know.
They have banana yellow at this point.
Yeah, they did have a banana yellow. I hadn't paid any attention to this pattern, but once I actually received this one, I think it's really cute. It's pastel-y colors. It's really pretty. It's got some black like line work and a couple of black little flowers in it, but it's really pretty pattern. And as always with these, you get the little pouch, the headband, the scrunchie, and the tie. So that was the factory style hair accessory kit in Maddelena Paisley soft. Next item I picked up was the factory style something, I don't know. The factory style RFID slim wristlet in Peacock Garden. So on the front you just have the fabric, and I love the colors in this pattern. And then on the back this piece of fabric on this as well wraps around. So on the front, it's right side up, and then on the back, it's upside down. But right there's a little peacock head. So it's upside down on the back. On the back side, you get a zip pocket. Nothing else in there, but it is a good size zip pocket. Again, there's my phone for reference.
I don't really know how to use your phone for reference, but cool.
It will go in that zip pocket just. So if your phone is bigger, it probably won't, but mine will barely fit in there. And then on the inside, this zips fully down one side and opens all the way up. And then on the back side, you have 3 RFID card pockets. And then on the front, there is nothing. It's just a wide open space. Again, there's my phone for reference. Plenty of room left over. So that is the factory style RFID slim wristlet in Peacock Garden.
That made no sense when you just said it, sure.
Girl, your commentary is getting a little out of control here.
So?
Oh, I forgot to mention, it also has the wristlet strap on the end that you can remove from one side. The full strap is not removable, but you can unclip the one. But you got to sit still. You're jingling, jangling, wiggling everything. But you can unclip it from the one side on the little D-ring there. Clip it around something, on something, whatever you want to do, and then put it back. Okay, the next few items, or the last few items I have to share with y'all, are bags. And at some point, I don't think I've actually posted the video yet, but I made a video about some things, and in that video, you're going to hear me say that I just don't really use tote bags all that often. And that's very true. So now let me look like a hypocrite. So the first of the tote bags that I bought is the Reactive Tote in Rainforest Canopy Coral. And I had the Reactive Crossbody Sling, or whatever it's called, in this pattern. And I got it solely because I loved the pattern and I thought it was so pretty and so cute. But I hated that bag. I can't make that bag work for me. So I'm getting rid of that one. So I bought this one because I still wanted something in this print. So this is the print that I did not even realize it, but Emma, look away for a minute. It has some monkeys right here in it, and then it's also got birds in it. So like right down here, it has those rainforest canopy birds in it, which I didn't even realize the birds were in it. I just knew the monkeys were in it. But I just love the color scheme. Those corally oranges and the pinks and the different shades of green. I think it's gorgeous. So on the front of the bag here, you have 3 pockets. So you have a zip pocket right here in the center. And it is just a zip pocket, nothing else in there. And then around each end, you have a big slip pocket. And this is kind of like the new Performance Twill small and regular sized totes that they brought out, where the pocket wraps from here all the way around the back to here. But on the Reactive Totes, I don't think it makes as much of a difference, because where this material is so pliable to begin with, you're not gonna, I don't know, y'all know what I mean. But in this one right here, there is an elastic band that is down inside that pocket. And I can't remember where I heard it, or if I read it, or where it came from, but I read somewhere or heard somewhere that that was for your water bottle. So you could put your water bottle in this pocket, but where it's so large that that elastic band will help keep your water bottle standing up and it won't let it flop around. On this side, you don't have that elastic band. It is just, no, I lied, you do. You have it on both sides. I am wrong. So you have the elastic band on this side and on this side. So maybe it's not for water bottles. I don't know. Maybe it is. And then on the back here, there are no slip pockets in the center. You just have the continuation of those 2 side slip pockets that wrap on around the back. And then on the bottom, you have more elastic bands that they advertised as being good for a yoga mat. I will never use a yoga mat. But you could, if you were using this bag, you could potentially, you know, if you got hot, you could shove a sweater through there if you didn't have room in your main bag. Or you could shove a lot of things in that little thing, or in these little elastic bands. If you use this as a beach bag, you could roll your beach towel up and shove it through there, so you could make use of it. And then as far as the straps go, you have the two shorter shoulder straps that are the seat belting material, and they fall about like that on me, so you have a good amount of space. It's not all up in the armpit there or anything. You have the big chunky plastic zippers that come with the reactive bags. And then inside, well, you have your adjustable removable crossbody strap, and that too is in the kind of seat belty material. And then on the inside here, if you're looking at the front of the bag, I call it the front because of your little rubber Vera Bradley tag down here. So on that wall, you have, I don't know what you have. You have 1, 2, 3 that I'm not even showing you. 1, 2, and then 3 mesh slip pockets. And then on the back, you have a gigantic zipper pocket. So it literally goes from one seam, or one side of the bag over here, all the way across to this side. So that's what's making it feel strange. And this entire back pocket is plastic lined, if you can see that. So it's plastic lined on the front and the back. So that could be useful if you wanted to use it for makeup, dirty clothes, whatever you could, you know, want to put in there to keep it from getting dirty. So that's the Reactive Tote in Rainforest Canopy Coral. Up next, I got the Vera Tote, and I believe this one is in Happy Blooms, is what they call it. Yeah, so this is the Vera Tote in Happy Blooms. For those of y'all that have been around for a while, you may remember that I also purchased the small Vera Tote in this pattern or motif, whatever you may call it. And I'm going to go ahead and give out my secret for that video I was talking about. I have yet to ever use the small Vera Tote in this. So you're probably thinking, why in the hell did you get the large Vera Tote then? And I don't know. It's because I'm a crazy bag lady. I don't use totes. I haven't even used the small one yet. Judge me if you will. I think they're pretty. So that's
describing my mother in just a sentence or two.
Describing me to a T, a crazy bag lady. So this is the larger full-size Vera Tote in the Happy Blooms motif. So it's actually on the seashore blue microfiber background with the Happy Blooms floral motif, but the Happy Blooms flowers are filled in with the pastel plaid pattern. And something about that jumble that makes this some kind of Franken bag makes me extremely happy.
Franken, you said?
Franken bag, yes.
Yeah, it's definitely called that.
That's what I refer to it as. It's a Franken bag. So this one is the full-size Vera, so, you know, you only get your shoulder straps there. Plenty of shoulder drop, not up in the armpit, good to go. However, most of these, when they're in one of the little special prints, patterns, motifs, what have you, where they don't have the traditional slip and zip pockets on the front, you get that little hidden zip pocket in the side seam. This one does not have that. I have thoroughly checked. I have pulled these seams apart to make sure I'm not missing anything, and this one just does not have that little side zip pocket. On the back here is where they have placed the little Vera Bradley logo. So if you take this bag out one day and you start off feeling happy and patterny, and then you get irritated and you no longer want the pattern, you can just flip her around and have the solid color. At the top, you do still get the little hidden slip pocket up here, and this one has a magnetic closure. So, I like the little magnet. And that pocket is not very deep. It only goes to about right there on the bag. And then inside, this is no different from any other Vera Tote. You have your six pockets that go around the perimeter, 3 on each side. So pretty basic, pretty simple. It's a tote. So
to the tote.
It's a tote to the tote.
Toast to totes, folks.
So that's the Vera Tote in Happy Blooms. So yep, I rarely use totes, and yet I've got another one. So this is the Deluxe Straw Tote in Adrift Coral Blue. Wholeheartedly 100%. If y'all remember when I showed the bucket crossbody that I purchased in this pattern, it is simply because of this pattern. Something about those little navy blue coral motifs on this creamy background, I think are just so pretty. I think it's elegant and beautiful, and I love it.
Elegant and beautiful.
It is elegant and beautiful. So I got this massive tote bag here. I don't use totes, but I got a tote. So this is the Deluxe Straw Tote. So you have your 2 shoulder straps here, and they fall about right there. Plenty of room again. But this bag does also come with a longer adjustable, removable, detachable, whatever you want to call it, shoulder strap. I'm sure this would probably go crossbody. I don't think this is like the 54, 56 inches long that it traditionally is with other bags. But as wide as this bag is, I don't think you'll need it. So it would probably still go crossbody. The front of the bag has... I was going to say it has no pockets, but it does. So you have a slip pocket here. What is that?
That's the...
Says made from 100% paper straw, gently cleaned with soft white damp cloth. Good to know. So you have a slip pocket on the front there. You have a gigantic slip pocket on this end that is the entire end of that bag. So that's huge. Bless you. Bless you. And then you have...
Can I adjust myself? Because I'm not quite comfy.
Good? Good. And then you have another giant slip pocket on the other end, exactly the same. And then this is kind of made like the family totes on the inside. So I don't think there are any pockets on the inside. Let me double check that. Yeah. So I don't think there are any pockets inside here. But you have this big, gigantic fabric piece that can come up. And then it has the little cinches on it. So you can pull that together. And it closes your bag off with a little fabric top to keep everything inside, keep it a little bit more secure. So I think that's really cool. I have one, maybe 2 other of the family totes that have this drawstring type closure, and I really like it. And then if you look at the bottom, it just has a gigantic base. So this tote, if you keep the fabric pushed down, which you easily can, just use it like an open tote, it's just enormous. So you could pack all kinds of stuff in here. I think it would make a great beach bag if you have no qualms with, you know, setting this down on sand or dirt or whatever, because it does have that creamy white background, so it could potentially get dirty pretty quickly. But that is the Deluxe Straw Tote in Adrift Coral Blue. And I think it's beautiful. And then the last bag that I picked up will come as no surprise to anyone, because y'all know that the Performance Twill Multistrap Shoulder Bag is one of my all-time favorites. And this one is in, what is this called? Floating Plum Pansies. For whatever reason, I'm not sure. I really overlooked...
That makes sense.
Oh, that one makes sense?
That's the only one that made sense so far.
But for whatever reason, I had overlooked this pattern when it got released, and I'm not really sure why, because you would have thought that I would have been all over this. I mean, it's a black background with basically blue and purple flowers on it, and that's right up my alley. So I'm not entirely sure why I never paid attention to this one, but it is very, very pretty. So, as always, the features, shorter grab handles that you got there, your big front magnetic pocket, your rear cell phone sized slip pocket, top zip closure that I just zipped, adjustable removable crossbody strap that is in the Performance Twill and the pattern, thank the heavens. And then inside you have your traditional 2 slip 1 zip, and there's a look at the interior on that one. So the exact same Performance Twill multi-strap as always. And the way it's looking on their website, I can't guarantee that this bag style is going to be around much longer, because they don't seem to be releasing it in the newer patterns. So even though I had never particularly paid a whole lot of attention to this pattern, it was one in the multi-strap shoulder bag style that I did not have yet. So I felt like I should go ahead and get it while I could. So that was the last bag that I picked up. So that's it. That's everything that I picked up during the online outlet sale at the beginning of January. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope that if you were interested in purchasing any of these items, that I was able to give you a little bit more information or help you out. I do apologize for all the sniffling in the background. My little Tutti Frutti's here with me again, and she's a little bit sick. As always, we can't seem to get away from the viruses and the illnesses, so...
I'm never good. I just feel terrible all the time. It's annoying.
She's been back in school 2 weeks, you guys. 2 weeks, and she's already sick again.
I've survived 2 weeks. Typically, I always survive 1.
So, we made it 2 weeks this time, not a week, so I guess that's an improvement. But anyway, that's it for today. I am gonna shut my mouth now, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.